Hello everyone, my name is Deepali Gajanan Mogre. I am a student of 3rd year B Pharmacy from Shivajirao S. Jomble College of Pharmacy, Asangaon. We had prepared a topic, parenteral products, guided by the Geeta Mohire ma'am. We start the topic. Introduction of the parenteral products. The term of the parenteral is derived from the Greek word para, meaning beside, and enterion, meaning the intestine. Thus, the parenteral administration should include the administration of drug by any route other than intestine. This includes any method of administration that does not involve passage through the digestive tract. The parenteral dosage form are available with the high standards. Parenterals are the sterile solution or a suspension of a drug in aqueous or oily vehicles. Parenteral drugs are administered directly into the veins, muscles, or under the skin or more specialized tissue such as the spinal cord. That parenteral use for any drug whose delivery does not utilize the alimentary canal for entering into the body tissue. Then let's move on the next topic, definition of the parenteral products. Parenteral products are the sterile preparation intended for the administration under or through one or more layers of the skin or mucous membrane. Parenteral preparation are the sterile, pyrogen-free liquids such as the solutions, emulsions, or a suspension or a solid dosage form packaged in either single dose or a multiple dose containers. These preparations are administered through the skin or mucous membrane into the internal body compartment. They include any method of administration that does not involve passage through the digestive tract. Example of the parenteral products are sodium citrate, citric acid, sodium acetate and acetic acid, sodium phosphate, sodium bicarbonate and benzoic acid. Then let's move on the next slide, that is the advantages of the parenteral products. If the drug is not absorbed orally, it can be given parenterally. Then the drug which is unstable in a GIT can be given parenterally. Then drugs which are undergoing extensive first pass metabolism are given parentally, which avoid the first pass metabolism. Then when patient needs the rapid drug action in an emergency situation, as onset of action of the parentals is rapid, then prolonged drug action is possible. Then the complete drug bioavailability is possible in the parenteral products. Then parenteral therapy provides the means of correcting serious disturbances of the fluid and electronic balances. Then when food cannot be taken by mouth, the total nutritional requirement can be supplied by the parenteral route. In that, when the food cannot be taken by the mouth, it can be administered by the parenteral route. Then patient compliances problems are largely avoided when the patients are comes in problems. They are largely avoided by the parenteral products. Then next is the disadvantages of the parenteral products. Most inconvenient route of administration upon injection. Then it is generally need medical expert for administration. Then if the parenteral drugs are administered by the patient themselves, need good training. It acquires the strict adherence to the aseptic procedure. It requires the more time than those administered by the other route. Danger, it can be danger of a blood clot formation is there when the patient suffers the clotting clotting. then it is dangerous, then the parenteral products are dangerous, then the drug cannot be recovered in adverse condition as it is irreversible. Then the manufacturing and packaging requirements of the parenteral dosage forms are more costly than the other dosage form. So I hope you understand the topic parenteral product. Thank you.